So hi, most of you on my friends list, you know my name is Amanda, and I've gone by Mandy for some time. Um, I guess I decided, I don't know, I kind of just decided today that I wanted to make a video, that I wanted to, you know, I guess get out what I've been holding in for a long time. That comes out, and it comes out in a really, tough way sometimes. I'm a 31-year-old single mother, two very beautiful children. One's 8 years old. She's bright. She's smart as a tack. Sharp as a tack, I should say. And then I have another one. She's 4. And I haven't seen her in over a year. And when I tell you that it feels like every day I think about that, my heart, it gets ripped out again and again and again. And I pray every day. Just to make it through it. And I'm not on here, not making this video because I need anybody to feel sorry for me. Because I don't. I'm a pretty strong person. I've been through a lot. Some of it I put myself through. Others, and a lot of the other, I didn't. But the day that I met Christopher Newman, my life has been forever changed. To say that, to say that I'm a survivor of domestic violence, I don't know. I don't know what it means to survive. Is that my ability to get up every day and keep going despite everything that goes against me? Is that my ability to put on a brave face when a holiday comes up or a birthday comes up, and I have to tell an 8-year-old that she can't see her sister, and I don't know why. And this man, I've had a lot of anger. I've gone through, I guess, the stages of anger, more anger, more anger, and at the end of the day, I feel sorry for him. Because he's doing more damage than he realizes to that little girl. Out of spite. I could sit here all day long and tell you, every single bad thing about him. But at the end of the day, that's not going to make me have enough money to take him to court right now. That's not going to give me the ability to go find where he lives and stake my claim on my child. The laws are just as unfair as they are fair. They really are. A court order is just a piece of paper. A police officer doesn't want to be held liable, and it's a civil matter. I've been told it more than once. Told if I step foot on their property that I'll be arrested for trespassing. I have been. I'm no saint by any means. But at the end of the day, I don't deserve to have my child ripped from me day in and day out. My 8-year-old doesn't deserve to have a piece of her heart tore from her. Because of malice in someone else's heart. I never hit him. I never forced him to have sex. I never mentally abused him. I never did any of those things. But when I tell you that I never thought it possible for a human being to truly fear and to know what that fear is of another human being until I met him. You don't just wake up one day and all that goes away. And when I went through my custody battle, I thought, here I am, hear me. I've been through this. This is what he's done to me. This is why I'm such a mess. And really, all it boiled down to was the fact that I was a mess. Not the fact that I had been beaten. Not the fact that I had been punched in the face. Not the fact that I had been choked so many times. I lost count. Till I urinated on myself. To the fact that this man would pull over on the side of the road and pull me out of the car and just beat me in front of God and everybody. For this man to threaten me if I left the house with a crowbar and I don't sleep, don't eat, because I'm terrified that I'm gonna die. And because of this, my parents, when Calista was 2, they didn't know what was going on. They thought I was in drugs, all that. Well, I took drug tests. I did hair follicles after hair follicles, and I passed them. And I got custody back on my daughter. And when my parents eventually found out, when it was too late, about everything that he had done, I don't know why I didn't tell him sooner. I thought I had gotten away. But I was so terrified of this man. I have emails. That didn't matter. Emails where he would blackmail me, say, if you don't meet me and have sex with me, I'm gonna, I have this video of you doing whatever. Some kind of disgusting thing. Whatever it is that he forced me to do. So I would meet him. Twice I met him. And the second time I got pregnant. And you know what he said? You can't even raise one child on your own. How do you think you're going to be able to do it with 2? And that mentality, that scared person, whatever broken woman I was, I went back just like many, many, many other women do. When you know that fear, you wouldn't question my motives. I had none. This man, he's lost 2 children. He's convicted of domestic violence against me. Convicted of conspiracy to manufacture and distribute methamphetamines. Lost, had nothing. Nothing. And when he left me, his parents, they gave him money, they funded him, put him in a trailer, bought him a vehicle, did all of that. My parents weren't financially, they couldn't do that. I was away from all of my support. My family here in West Point. I was in Jackson, and all I had was my mom. My dad was taking care of my grandparents. They were sick. My support system was my mom. That was it. I didn't have the money to, make things look better overnight like he did. He literally made things look better overnight. His attorney, the son daddy team. His daddy was judge of a neighboring county. The guardian ad litem made regular visits to his office. Never visited my lawyer's office. But, there's nothing I can do about that. I had Judge Denise Owens urge me to file an appeal. That she was conflicted with her judgment. On record. Conflicted. Giving a man who was cooking dope up until the day he left me. And that's why we fought. It's because that's what he was doing, and I wasn't trying to have it. But nobody heard me. All they saw was this broken wreck of a person. She's not fit to be a mother. We have laws today to protect, women of abuse, to protect even men of abuse. And somehow, some way, people still fall through the cracks. And so, when you're that beat down and that damaged, and believe me, I'm not playing for any sympathy. I don't need anyone's sympathy. I just need you to hear me. It took me a long time to look myself in the mirror and say, you know what? You're worth it. Don't be scared of him anymore. Don't give him that power. You're better than that, and you're better than him. It's a real thing. Domestic violence is no joke. There are days that I go, and not a day goes by that Kennedy doesn't cross my mind. But I try to cry in private because I want to be strong for my 8-year-old. Because if you asked him, there's no telling what he would make up to say about me. Anything and everything. He paid a woman named Vicky Worley, who was homeless, living out of her car, to testify against me saying that she and I manufactured methamphetamines together, which was a lie. Wasn't the truth. 3 weeks later, she was busted with her sister and her daughter and her sister's child in the process of cooking methamphetamines. Was arrested. Went to jail. Failed it. With a child there. A toddler. Did any of this matter? No. Not at all. No one hears me. I want someone to hear me. It's time to be heard, and I hope that you will take the time to share this video with your friends, and they'll share it with their friends, because nobody, no woman, no man deserves to have their child taken from them and kept and played like a pawn in a game. I really don't. I really don't. Thank you.